Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into the incredible world of sloths. We'll be exploring fascinating facts about their lives, their ancestors, their vital role in the ecosystem, their conservation status, and what we can do to help these slow-moving wonders. Here is the first thing you should know about sloths. Prehistoric ground sloths first appeared 35 million years ago, and they were giants. Well, what do I mean when I say that they were giants? Take for instance the example of the extinct Megatherium americanum. They were one of the largest animals in their habitat, weighing up to 4 tons, with a shoulder height of 2.1 meters and length of 6 meters from head to tail. This is the same to say that they were as big as modern Asian elephants. Many types of enormous sloths roamed North, Central, and South America, living alongside huge creatures like mastodons. These giant sloths had a big appetite for leaves, stems, branches, fruits, and various plants. They had a particular fondness for trees like avocado, oak, and hickory, which gave them plenty of nourishment and energy. Interestingly, if we can enjoy avocados today, we owe a lot to these giant sloths. Unlike smaller animals, these colossal creatures could easily swallow the enormous avocado seeds, and they played a significant part in spreading avocado trees throughout their habitats. So, the next time you have some guacamole, you can thank these ancient giants for helping to make it possible. But what happened to these colossal sloths? Recent archaeological discoveries shed light on the gradual disappearance of these ancient giants, a process that commenced around 10,000 years ago, coinciding with the decline of other mammoth-sized mammals. One of the leading theories proposes that the onset of an impending ice age played a significant role. As the delicate balance of ecosystems was disrupted, it gave rise to heightened competition among various species. Notably, recent findings suggest that the arrival of humans in the region during the same era might have contributed to the extinction of these magnificent creatures. Evidence indicates that humans used to hunt sloths, which added to the challenges they faced in this changing world. But the story of sloths didn't end there. Despite the challenges they faced, some of the smaller sloth species managed to adapt and find refuge in the canopies of trees. Today, we can still find 6 sloth species that have endured, thriving in the lush rainforests of Central and South America. These incredible survivors continue to capture our fascination with their unique adaptations and gentle demeanor. Aha! But now here are some incredible facts about sloths that will change the way you look at them. So, do you think sloths are slow? Well, they are. Sloths are the slowest mammals on Earth, and they move so slowly that algae can grow on their fur. Yes, that's true. But why are they so slow? Mainly, they have evolved to be energy-efficient animals and they conserve energy by moving as little as possible. Sloths have a remarkably slow metabolic rate compared to most other mammals. In fact, they can sleep for up to 20 hours a day. Their heart rate can be as low as 40 beats per minute. So, what would happen if they see a predator? Will their heart rate increase and make them move faster? Well, no. They can't move faster. But they will sometimes drop down from trees onto the ground to escape predators, and that might also be why some species have extra ribs. But are sloths also weak? Not at all. Sloths are the undisputed pull-up world champions. From the moment they are born, sloths are able to lift their entire body weight upwards with just one arm. Not only that, but sloths have 30% less muscle mass than similar-sized mammals and are over 3 times stronger than the average human. They have a highly specialized muscle arrangement that can produce enough strength to withstand the force of a jaguar trying to rip them from the tree. Specialized tendons in the sloth's hands and feet lock into place, allowing them to hang upside down for long periods of time without wasting any energy. This unique locking mechanism is also how sloths are able to sleep while hanging from a tree branch. They have even been known to remain suspended upside down after death. Okay, this is incredible, but wait until you hear this. One of the biggest mysteries surrounding sloth behavior is that scientists still do not understand why sloths risk their lives to poop on the ground. And they poop a third of their body weight in one go. Yes, sloths are famous for their bizarre bathroom habits. They will only relieve themselves once a week and can lose up to a third of their body weight in one sitting. Furthermore, they will only do it on the ground after wiggling around the base of a tree to dig a little hole. Why? Well, while there are many different theories, the likely explanation is that it's all about communication and reproduction. And did you know that sloths are blind in bright daylight? They have a very rare condition called rod monochromacy, which means that they completely lack cone cells in their eyes. As a result, all sloths are colorblind, can only see poorly in dim light, and are completely blind in bright daylight. Thankfully, sloths compensate for such poor vision by having a phenomenal sense of smell and a great spatial memory. Their bad eyesight also plays a key role in the sloth's slowness. You can't run around in the trees if you can't see where you are going, right? But sloths are not always that slow. They are faster in water than on land. Although they spend most of their time in the trees, sloths are surprisingly good swimmers. They can swim through water 3 times faster than they can move on the ground. 3-fingered sloths have 2 more neck vertebrae than any other mammal. This allows them to turn their heads through 270 degrees and effortlessly keep their nose above water when swimming. Now here is something fascinating. Because of their low metabolic rate, sloths take 30 days to digest a leaf. They have an incredibly large and permanently full 4-chambered stomach, which can account for up to 30% of their body mass. In 2-fingered sloths, this oversized stomach is supported by 46 ribs, which is more than any other mammal. In fact, unlike most mammals, sloths have sacrificed the ability to control their body temperature in order to save energy. Instead, they are completely reliant on the environmental conditions, and their core temperature can fluctuate over 10 degrees Celsius during the course of a single day. If they get too cold, the special microbes that live in their stomachs can die, and the sloth can no longer digest the leaves that it eats. This is the same as to say that sloths can actually starve to death on a full stomach. Now, here is a hint that tells us why sloths are so important for the ecosystem. Sloths have an unusual method of camouflage. Cracks in their hair allow many different species of algae and fungi to grow, which makes them appear green. Some species of fungi living in sloth fur have been found to be active against certain strains of bacteria, cancer, and parasites. Sloth hair also provides home to an entire ecosystem of invertebrates, some species of which are found nowhere else on Earth, like the sloth moth. A single sloth can host up to 950 moths and beetles within its fur at once. So, let's take a moment to explore how these gentle creatures communicate with each other. Sloths may be slow, but they have developed unique ways to stay in touch. While sloths are generally quiet animals, they do produce soft, high-pitched calls, which are often challenging to hear for the human ear. These calls can be used for a variety of reasons, such as finding a mate, signaling distress, or establishing territory. Additionally, sloths communicate through body language. They might sway or make specific movements to convey their intentions to other sloths. For example, when a male sloth is interested in a potential mate, he'll perform a slow and rhythmic dance. It's like their version of a slow-motion tango. So, sloths are incredible, aren't they? Unfortunately, they are in danger. Their habitats are under threat due to deforestation, and they face dangers from predators like jaguar, eagles, and owls. Like this was not enough, now they have to face the danger of power lines. Some species are listed as endangered, such as the pygmy 3-toed sloth.
But because there's only 200 of these animals on this one island, every one counts. And so even just one mangrove tree being cut down really threatens the entire population. Every time I come out here, there's fewer and fewer sloths and more people. I honestly think that the future for the pygmy sloth is not going to be that bright. There's still illegal logging going on the mangroves, so people are poaching them. And their numbers are just so small that any small thing could wipe out the whole species. So if I had to guess, I would say that I would bet in 10 years they will not be a species anymore.
It's essential to take action to protect these incredible animals. One thing that we can do is to support organizations dedicated to sloth conservation. By making a donation or getting involved, we can make a real impact. Additionally, spreading awareness about the importance of sloths and their ecosystems is crucial. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more planet wisdom. And remember, it's not just about sloths, it's about preserving our beautiful planet. Until next time, stay curious,